get down the stairs, they pull all the bottom of the stairs, they pull the 2 double sword packs with the screechies onto the snap point, and they just absolutely obliterate it. And Ricky Martin just goes pop, pop, pop again.
Definitely redeeming themselves from that earlier mishap with the interrupts, for sure. And I want to take a moment. What are you thinking about these compositions? I mean, on the side of Pain for Femme, we see double Demon Hunter, obviously one of those being Vengeance, one Havoc, and then we see the DK, and I believe it's the Hunter that they've got going on at the minute. What do you think about the composition between the two teams?
No real surprise to see Unholy DKs coming out here. The Vengeance Demon Hunter, great control in a Tel'Dazar via the Sigils, Misery, Silence, Chains. And, you know, the Hunter, again, is just fantastic for resets. I wasn't surprised to see a Rogue, as I kind of thought we'd see that Shroud Season 2 strat. But, you know, viable comps are both working out really well, especially with the Mistweavers. Pain for Femme is on to Yasma now. They'll be looking to close
going very
out.
close there. Couple deaths just on the side of Control the Environment. They just faltered on that final trash pack before they end up, well, sorry, no, they won't be going to the final boss. They'll be heading over to Priestess, but that is a difficult trash pack to pull off. You can see the difference between Pain for Femme and Control here, where Femme just had a slightly better bit of control there, ironically. But yeah, as you were saying on Yasma.
Femme have, I think, judging by the lower screen, it's hard to see at the moment, but I think Femme have pulled their last and final reaping wave onto Yasma here. Yasma, you know, it might be a fortified setting, but you still have to play clean. You still want to be kiting your spiders, either keeping them in the middle or making a nice little spider train behind Yasma. You can see there has been a death on Pain for Femme's side. Ricky has gone down. There is still reaping up at the moment, and the longer the reaping's up, you know, the more and more stacks that keep accumulating, and the healer check that comes with that as well. So by no means are they sort of out of the woods with this one just because it's a 20. As I said before, you still need to be playing spot on here, and Yasma is a horrible boss. You know, regardless of Lord Tyrant, Yasma is still a horrible boss.
You know, I thought it was the Solren mobs that were edging towards Yasma, but it was actually just reaping there, so they were actually a lot safer than I thought. But I started to get a little bit panicked that they were going to have those smack into Yasma, but luckily they avoid that, no problem.
Yeah, really nice control there from a binding shot as well. Yasma's 8%. Femme are going to close this out. It's going to be like a 14-minute 10 Tel'Dazar, which is still just insanely quick from these guys, showing us different specs and a different route, and just hats off to Femme. They played off their heads.
And they had 100% trash count this time. They did it. Well calculated, Pain for Femme.
Yeah, that's what you love to see from Pain for Femme, completely closing out a Tel'Dazar in a pretty clean fashion. Obviously, fell to Razan a little bit, faltered. I think a fear went out, as you said. On the other hand, though, Control the Environment, I think definitely struggled to really get this Tel'Dazar under wraps. But you can tell they're having a good time. You can see in their cameras they were having fun, and that's the main thing. So I'm a little curious. Pain for Femme, that's a very aggressive style. Do you think we would see this kind of thing when we go into Awakening? Because we only really saw them playing Reaping, or is that aggression just sort of a Reaping thing? What do you think, Darkman?
I think Pain for Femme will pull out all the stops. I think we're
not something that every team can just kind of pull out of the bag whenever they need it.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see if Pain for Fem is going to be able to continue this run of just like trying to just go the fastest they can through the upper bracket, but also control the environment if they can sort of, you know, show a better look on some of the other dungeons. Because, you know, as you said earlier, Dark Mech, when it rains, it pours a little bit for this team. Are you expecting more from the control the environment squad? Because they looked pretty well versed towards the end there, you know, at least on Waycrest Manor, but Taldazar just wasn't really their dungeon.
Honestly, I think Control the Environment should be really proud of what they've done. You know, they may have come out with a number of deaths in a Taldazar, but they certainly took it up to Fem in Waycrest Manor. It is really hard once things start going wrong for you in a dungeon to pull yourself back. So, you know, hats off. Those guys should be really happy with the way they played, and anything can obviously happen. Today just wasn't their day.
Yeah, absolutely. So
All right. Hello, hello. We are back for officially week number 1 of the CEA Corporate Esports Association. We'll also be doing the Collegiate League after this, so that's where my brain's at right now. So we are bringing you a pretty cool map today. It is going to be Garmin versus, let me get this correct, I believe Epic. One moment, let me confirm that. Wrote it down here. Yeah, Epic Systims. So that is Systims versus Garmin Fenix. And it's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool match. These teams have some pretty solid players. Game number 1 is going to be on... So first things first. Big thank you to the CEA for bringing me on here. Very cool initiative they have. It's called the Corporate Esports Association. So quick explanation of that. It's basically, a chance for corporations to form a team, compete against other teams, and basically play for charity and a lot of bragging rights. So pretty cool setup across the board. First things first, though, it is a best of 5. And what that means is it's Clan War style, but it's a little bit different than normal. There's a little bit of a twist on it. So instead of just a normal best of 5, there is a map 1 or a map A and a map B for each point, I should say. So that means that in order to get to 3 points, which is your goal, you have to play on these maps. And if you choose to play the original map, the A map, for map 1, let's say, it would be Everdream. But after teams have submitted their lineups, both teams have the ability to swap to what is called the B map. So in this case, map B for map 1 would be Pillars of Gold. And if a team uses a swap, and there's a map that's really Zerg favored, and they get a ZVP, they're like, oh, we want to switch this one. And so it's a pretty cool thing. And so it gives a lot of opportunity for strategy. Just one sec here. Beautiful. And we are just going to do some stuff here. Oh. I'm pretty excited about this match. It is the first one of the season. There was a preseason match, pretty cool. Just kind of introducing players to the concept of, what's going on. And it's always fun to see. Always exciting. And yeah. First map is going to be between Pancakes, a Protoss player, and Mad Scientist. Should be pretty nifty. It is going to be on Everdream, so the players did not elect to use their swaps for that one. Another thing that's interesting, because you might be saying to yourself, well, there's only 7 maps in the pool. If you give a swap map that's, there's an ace match 2, that's all of a sudden 9 maps you're up to. That math doesn't add up, and that's because they are using custom maps as well. So for the first set of games on this one, map 1 is 2 ladder maps. Map 2 is also 2 ladder maps, and then map 3 and map 4 are both the A and B maps are newer maps. So map 3 is going to be 2000 Atmosphere by the Music 246. So that is, of course, a custom map in the TLMC, the Team Liquid map contest. And the B map is Lightshade LE. By the way, the swap was used for map number 3 and number 4. Epic Systems used the map swap for number 3. And, pardon me, Garmin Fenix used the map swap for map number 4. And so we're going to be looking at Lightshade and Romanticide, both B maps. And in just a moment, we're going to be getting right into this game number 1. I believe it is going to be a ZVP, but I'm just going to confirm that in a moment here. we go. Edit stream info. Systems versus... Week 1. Let's go. All right, so... Oh. Hang on. MXG Lasender? All right, one moment, folks. Just want to make sure we do, in fact, have the correct maps. Getting used to a new system is, you know, it's a little bit testing. View match. Oh, okay. That's that's first players. Okay, my apologies. Minkintosh is the name of the player. All right, so we're going to be getting into game number 1 in just a moment. It is going to be a ZVZ, in fact, so not a ZVP. We're just going to copy, paste. Let's print screen it, actually. Ba-ding. Cool, cool, cool. All right, and players are ready. We are getting into it. First game is going to be on Everdream. No flip used, just a normal old ladder map here. And I'm ready. I hope you guys are as well. Once again, it is Epic Systems versus Garmin Fenix for this week 1 opening match. Let's get into it. All right. Spawning down in the bottom left position of the map, it is the purple Protoss player. Give it up for the Mad Scientist. And his opponent spawning up in the top right, it is the blue Zerg player. Ooh, looks like he is getting a little cheeky. It is Minkintosh. He's going to be going for a 12 pool here, recognizing that he might be a little bit outmatched on paper. It is a diamond versus a gold player, but the beauty of Starcraft 2 is that there are a lot of cheeky things you can do, such as a 12 pool, to try and give yourself an opportunity. Now, this is not necessarily the most refined 12 pool. He is building an Overlord a little bit earlier, and that means he's not going to have many drones. But the thing is, if Mad Scientist goes for too greedy of a build, he could still find himself in a tremendous amount of trouble. Now, will we see drones pulled with this? That is my first... I would say big question about this game. There's, you know, there's a few variants to this. And Everdream specifically is one of those maps that a lot can happen. And there's actually a defense at the pro level where you basically wall the front. But we're not going to be seeing that. Mad Scientist is putting his spawning pool quite tucked back. Now, it is just going to be Lings coming across the map. No. Oh, I spoke too soon. There are the drones. And he's going to sneak them around the Overlord. This is really nice from Minkintosh. Excellent decision-making. Now, this Overlord will see the second Overlord of Mad Scientist, and that is going to give him the option to dodge around that one as well. So that means even if this spawning pool pops at a good timing, he did go Hatch Gas Pool, by the way, which is about the greediest build you can go for. Even with that, he may not build Zerglings right away. He may go for a couple of extra drones. We're going to see in just a minute if he does go for that. He's waiting for the drones to catch up. Hatchery will finish. Double Queen starts up. And more drones and Ling speed. And this is the first he is seeing of what's happened. Spinecrawler is going to start up in the main. Meanwhile, oh, it will get taken out immediately. Nice bit of surface area here for Minkintosh. He does not have a lot of drones, but he does have more Zerglings. What are the numbers right now? It's only drones fighting Zerglings and Lings, and this is working very well for Minkintosh. I think he might just break through here. Mad Scientist is going to be forced to tap out, and the gold player slays the diamond in game number 1. What an explosive start to this season 1 map right here. And wow, excellent build order choice from Minkintosh, coming in and putting his team on top. Garmin up 1-0 in this series. And we're going to be getting into game number 2 in just a moment. I talked about it a little bit beforehand, and I gotta say, there's a lot of potential here for these snipe builds. And it worked like a charm. And that is really, really nice for the team here. We're going to be getting into Ice and Chrome here in just a moment. And that has got to be very frustrating for Epic Systems right there. Garmin kind of stealing map number 1. And, well, now it is going to be up to MXG Lazander to try and equalize things a little bit here. And we're going to be getting into game number 2 in just a moment here. Oh, where is... Jurov. Cool. So we might actually be getting into... we're going to be getting into game number 2 here. And on paper, once again, a little bit of an advantage for... for Epic Systems. But Garmin showing that, maybe that doesn't necessarily matter. And we're going to be getting into game number 2 in just a moment. The dirty builds in game number 1. You gotta love it. You love to see it. All right, and we're going to be getting into game number 2 on Ice and Chrome. Ice and Chrome, theoretically a very good mech map. And with a TVZ coming up, yeah, there's a lot of potential for something like that. We'll have to see in just a moment. If that is going to be the build of choice. All right, and here we go. Spawning up in the top right. It is the green Terran player. Representing Epic Systems, it is Lazander. And his opponent, spawning down in the bottom left, representing Garmin, it is the blue Zerg player, Juba. Juba. What a cute name. That is absolutely adorable as a name. You gotta love it. And, well, as I said, Ice and Chrome, one of those maps that definitely does tend towards mech play. Very, very good for, very good map for the style. But, of course, whenever you are, picking your lineups, you got to be careful about trying to maybe choose a map that's a little bit too stylistic for a specific player. Because if the other team maybe knows a little bit, has done their homework about a specific player, they might be like, oh, this guy really loves mech. First map, very good map for mech. Second map, terrible map for mech. And all of a sudden you're like, crap, do we try and hope that they don't, change it for that? Do we maybe choose a set of maps that are a little bit more equalized in their balance setups and like how they play out? Or do we just throw caution to the wind and go, you know what? I'm confident in my player. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Very interesting, by the way, Juba going for a drone scout here. And I was honestly wondering if for a moment he might have gone for like a hatch block there. It is a very interesting way to play the matchup, and it can actually be very, very effective. Cats has kind of pioneered that style. But looks like he just wanted to get a bit of scouting information. And we'll head back home with that. It is going to be a Reaper expand, by the way. Okay. With an additional barracks coming down, is this going to be a 2-1-1? Oh, this is a very interesting opening from Lazander. This kind of looks like it's not a wall. I mean, with an add-on, it most definitely will be. But it looks like it's not. Okay, now, yeah, now for sure it is. With a reactor coming down and a factory behind this, this is going to be a 2-1-1. I am pretty sure. So, busting out the old school build. Meanwhile, picking off a drone right there and forcing a spore crawler. Really nice start for Lazander. And he is going to be able to pick off at least one Zergling. Excellent usage of this Reaper to start things off. Kind of flexing those mechanics a little bit. Looking at that APM, very efficient player from the Terran. And yeah, there we go. Tech Lab coming down. We're going to have a factory as well. This is a very, very old school build. Of course, that medevac drop, so common, so popular for so long. It was such a staple of the matchup, really. But recently, just not as common as it used to be. Not as common at all, I would say. But, you know, that's fine. It is what it is. It's a little bit of an evolution since then. Of course, Hellion openers. A lot of BC play for a while was popular. That's not as popular now. Now the flavor of the month is kind of that very, very quick third command center. But there are some players who still tend towards this 2-1-1 style. TY, one of those players that really loves to go for the 2-1-1. And he has shown a lot of reason why it is so powerful. Not just going for a straight 2-1-1, but going for, like, different variants of it. And just getting a big number of Marines, you know, 10 to 16 to 20 Marines out at a timing that the Zerg player may not expect. And this is an excellent scout door from Juba. It is going to see that second barracks. It's going to see the double starport production, or, well, double medevac production, I should say. Single starport, but double unit production. And that is going to cause him to build a Roach Warren here. Okay. Very interesting response. I do wonder about the ability of that to get much done. Roaches, of course, better than Lings at dealing with Marines that are in a choke, for example. But the Lings are going to... Well, they're a little bit more popular of a way to play the matchup. But we will see if this can get anything done. Lazander is moving out with this double drop. Few Lings coming across the map. Oh, man, if he cannot actually get in position to deal with this medevac drop, it is going to be a bit of a rough time. Nice usage of this Widow Mine to deal with a potential counterattack that could have come from Juba. Oh, this medevac drop. There are no roaches on the field just yet. Only drones, and this is looking like a very exposed third base. No repair coming down on this medevac, on this supply depot. But Lazander, he is going to find a queen. He's going to stim up. Oh my god, these drones, they're trapped. And the carnage is going to begin. Lings are trying to come back across the map, but there's not enough of them to contest this force. And wow, Juba already losing a lot of HP on this hatchery. It is down to just a little bit above half. He is going to be microing back Will Lazander. Nice target fire on these medevacs, but it leaves the queens very exposed. Nice pullback on that one wounded medevac. And now all three queens have gone down. Roach pops out to its death. Look at the resources lost. Oh my god. This is cost efficiency in a nutshell. Looking like beyond of old here with this double medevac drop. Getting so much done. And, well, he's going to kill the third base. He picked off a few drones. Not a few, 15. Oh my god. And, well, he's going to load up and go on home. One Marine has gone down in this game. One Marine compared to 15 drones, 14 Lings, an Overlord, a Roach, 4 Queens, and a Hatchery. That does not get better. Does not get better than that for the quality of starts. Behind all this, bunch of production coming online. 3 more barracks going to bring him up to 5. Double engineering bay. His 3rd command center is landing now. And, well, he can clear out this Overlord if he'd like. These Marines are coming home. Purple Hearts. Legends of Valor. And they are, well, they're going to be receiving a hero's welcome. Oh, my God. And with the mules dropping, 5 mules coming down, the income is just going to massively spike. Oh, look at that. You can see just the 1 second. You saw that little tick right there. As, oh, my God, and it gets worse and worse. And, well, Juba, he cut workers at 37. And this is actually a situation where he actually has a lot of army supply. He's on 1-1. Oh, my God. Did Lazander get a little bit too greedy right here? Juba, there is only 1 tank, and it is not sieged right now. It is a little bit exposed. If some target fire comes down on the tank, only 1 shot will go down. SCVs are being pulled, but they are not actually even fighting right now. Only 2 medevacs to heal. 1-1 will finish up for the bio in just a moment, but Juba, he is going to get so much damage done on the counterattack. Going to be pushing through this wall. Marauders are out, but they're just on their own. Barely one of them makes it into the bunker. There is going to be a big SCV repair. Is it going to be enough to keep it alive? No, the bunker will go down. Target fire on that last Marauder, and I think Juba is going to stun Lazander. So much damage being done with that initial 2-1-1, but did not respect the possibility of this counter all in, and I think Juba is actually going to put his team up 2-0. Double upset coming in. Siege tank pops out, tries to siege up. It will get target fire down. We do have a Liberator coming back home, but the SCVs in the main base are being pulled. 21. The numbers are just falling. 52, 54, 55 SCVs have been picked off. Marauder gets killed. Lazander forced to tap out, and Juba is going to do it for his team, putting them up 2-0. Can you believe it? What an absolutely insane start to this series. 2 upsets. And all of a sudden, Garmin is on match point, and it is up to their captain, Pancakes, to try and figure something out, try and bring them back in this one. Oh my God, can you believe it? This, I'm pretty sure on paper, this was a very strong-looking situation for Epic Systems. But now, I don't know, man. This is going to be rough. This is going to be all sorts of rough. And we're going to be getting into game number 3 here in just a moment. It is going to be Pancakes versus Velvacane. That's the one. And Pancakes, a lot of pressure on him right now. He has got to find a way to, well, to bring it back. This is not going to be an easy one. And, well, damn. Game 2 going in the direction of Garmin. We're looking at a PvP here to potentially finish the series unless Pancakes can put one on the board for his team, bring something back for the Epic Systems. Let's get into it. Can you believe that? Absolutely insane. And yeah, this is an opportunity to put it away. Actually just end the series with a shocking 3-0. It is clear that Garmin has come prepared for this one with that 12-pool drone pull. Damn. 12-pool drone pull, that big 1-1 roach all in. And, well, it's all on Pancakes right now. And here he is. Spawning down in the bottom right position of the map. trying to bring things back for his team. For Epic Systems, it is Pancakes in the blue. And his opponent spawning up in the top left. It is representing Garmin, trying to put things away and secure what could be the upset of the week. It would be Velvicane. Velvicane. What is that? What would Velvicane be? I'm curious. Is he gonna? Okay. Okay, no, he's not gonna cannon rush. So, this is, of course, a new map in the Team Liquid map contest. I do believe it has been selected for the ladder for next season. Let's just talk about it a little bit. This is our first time seeing it in the CEA. Of course, it is week 1, so we'll be seeing it quite a bit more. Got this very, well, relatively wide open natural. A lot of surface area in there. Main base, quite large as well. A lot of places to hide tech. We do have this Double Reaper cliff. Can't really be... Oh, unless you can only jump here, in which case maybe you can wall it in. I'm not sure. I'll have to do some research there. Pancakes is going for a more standard 2-gate opening. Velvicane, he's going just one gate and straight up into a very, very quick double gas. Pancakes not taking his second gas just yet. He's going to be going for a very quick expand. And, well... Velvicane, look at what we're seeing here. With all that gas he is going to be accruing, I am expecting to see a proxy Stargate. And against a 1 gas opening, oh man, I'm a little bit worried for Pancakes. If he doesn't open double Stalker, he could be in a lot of trouble right now. Okay, it is going to be 1 Stalker. Do we see 2 Stalkers here? Okay, yes, we will. But still... Oh, it's going to be a Twilight Council. Shh, shh. Okay, Twilight Council coming down. Are we going to see those invisible boys, those slidey, sneaky boys? The DTs. Could be a possibility here. Pancakes looking around the map. He's like, oh, I sense something. A presence I've not felt since... Wow, he is really looking around aggressively here. Oh, very close, very close. Oh my god, he might just miss it. He might just miss it, and that could be the game. Okay, we do see a robotics facility coming down. Well, there's actually no units on the map for Velvicane right now. Pancakes. There's no units on the map right now, and we're going to see these 3 Stalkers go completely uncontested. Oh, no. Velvicane, with a very cool opener, forgets to build units, and he will have a very, very quick Dark Shrine. But that's not really going to matter if he loses all his probes. On the other side of the map, Pancakes already has that robotics facility nearly done. Yeah, this is looking very, very bad for Velvicane right now. DT Shrine is about to finish up, but so many probes have gone down. He does have enough money to warp in 2 Dark Templar. Where will they be warped in? Where are they warped in? Oh no, he's using them defensively. Oh, that is so bad for Velvicane. And well, now an Observer will start up. Pancakes is going to Chrono Boost that out. He's going to wall in the main. Excellent response coming down from Pancakes. He did already build some shield batteries, seeing that his opponent did go for that 1 base play, seeing that there was no expansion. And yeah, I don't think there's anything Velvicane can do from this scenario. We're even going to see a second Observer come out. Once that first Observer pops, or once it's revealed and he takes out some DTs, well, Velvicane may be forced to tap out. He is going to try and play this out. He's going to try and Chrono Boost some workers back up, but he is playing from a mountain of a deficit. Pancakes on double Nexus. 3 more gateways coming down, and if we just see a War Prism come out, goes with an Observer and some Stalkers, I don't know how Velvicane is supposed to possibly hold on. I can't imagine a world where he does. Pancakes continuing to build workers. He's already up to 37 to just 14. So many went down during that attack. It looked like maybe he was going to be able to catch his opponent off guard, but Pancakes, with that little probe of Stalkers, that little 3-Stalker hit squad, got so much damage done. And, well, there's not a lot you can do about that as the defender when you don't have any units. We will see this War Prism is going to try and warp in a Zealot for some counter-harass, but I honestly don't think there's anything at home to deal with this this little attack. Nice job. He does get that Zealot back in to the War Prism. DT defensively will get picked off, and Velvacane is going to be forced to tap out. Almost had an Immortal out, but even if he did, it probably wasn't going to make the difference, and Pancakes will put his team on the map, saves them from elimination. Well, not elimination. Saves them from going down 3-0. And, well, that's going to send us to map number 4, which is going to be Romanticide. Romanticide, another map by Maris here. And it is, oh, it's going to be the ladder edition. All right. And we are going to get into game number 4. One last chance for Garmin to put it away before the ace match. Everything is on Zagrant to try and send it to that ace match for his team from Epic Systems. And let's find Unholy. And where is the opponent? Okay. Cool. No doubt. And we're going to be getting into map number 4 in just a moment. Romanticide, another one of those map swaps. This one was the map swap by, I believe this one was by Garmin. Yes, Garmin swapped 4. Perfect. And it is going to be Zaman. Ooh, it is going to be a diamond versus diamond player. All the pressure is on Zaman to send it to that ace match. Very, very cool stuff coming in from this game number 3. Well, from this map and this series in general. Cool stuff. Fun stuff. And we're going to be getting into it. Diamond versus Diamond, Unholy with the opportunity to put it away for his team. Zaman trying to send it to that game number 5, that ace match, where they can tap into one of their highly skilled players once again. Garmin still with the opportunity for a big upset here. Does not want to let it go to that ace match where they know that most likely it is going to be Pancakes waiting in the wings. Waiting in the wings with that big Wiffle bat. That big Protoss bat. Players are loading in. Here we go. Game number 4, spawning down in the bottom right position of the map. It is representing Garmin, the Blue Zerg player, Unholy. And his opponent, spawning up in the top left, it is representing Epic Systems. Give it up for Ziman. Going to be going for a 14 pool here. 14 pool, 14 gas. Okay. Are we going to see some Ling Bane aggression? That is what my My spidey sense tells me that is what it looks like to me, but we will see in just a little bit here. Unholy is going to go for a hatch first. Of course, the very standard way to open in this matchup. But we saw in that game number 1, behind the relentless aggression that you can pull out with something like a 12 pull and a drone pull, anything can happen. Now we are going to see sixlings coming across the map from Zaman. On the other side, Unholy is going for this spawning pool. Oh, no! Oh, no! It looks like Unholy stopped one of his overlords, so he is not going to get advanced warning of this attack. It is going to be a long time until he sees it coming. Now, we are still seeing Gas Mind, and oh my, it's going to be a Baneling nest. Okay. Now, Unholy will not see this coming. The Lings are going to slip around. And second Overlord starts moving again. Oh, no. This is catastrophic for Unholy right here. He still does not see this coming. And because his Lings were so... Or, sorry, his second Overlord is so late, he is not going to see this at all. Oh, he might actually see it. Yes, he does. He sees it with his Overlords. Now he is going to build some Zerglings of his own. The Ling speed for Zaman starting up very, very late, but it will come into effect eventually. Oh, this Spine Crawler starts up, but it gets immediately killed off right into the Lings almost. And one drone nearly getting picked off, but not quite. But meanwhile, the other Zerglings that just popped out will get taken down. Couple of rallying Lings for Zaman do get taken out. Queens are about to finish up. Oh, nice job morphing in the low HP Zerglings for Banelings here. Does Unholy see it? No, he does not. This Queen, oh my god, it needs to see this. Banelings are about to pop out, and those drones are so stacked up. Lings, oh my god, they're going to be so problematic, these Banelings, to deal with. Now, a second Queen at the natural could help out a lot. First Bane, going to get really nice splash damage on the drones and take out a good number of Zerglings. The Queen gets taken out. Oh no, he hits the Extractor with the second Baneling, and that gives Unholy a little bit of a chance here. Now, Ling Speed is about to finish up for the orange Zerg player. He has gotten his first shock of damage. Drones actually picking a pretty okay fight right there for Unholy. He still is up 5 drones, but now the Queen will get isolated at the natural and taken out. He can morph in some Banes, can Zaman, and most likely take this game down. In fact, just the Zerglings alone are going to be able to get right on top of the Zerglings of Unholy. He gets into the mineral line, will kind of get surrounded, but the drones are so low on HP already, and that was so much damage done. 12 drones just went down. Zaman up 6 workers right now. No expansion for him, but he doesn't need it if he just ends the game right this minute, and I think he is poised to do exactly that. 3 more Banes are coming in, and if they can just get the last connections, well, that is just going to be too much. Last drones go down. Unholy with 0 drones left is going to be forced to tap out, and behind that, Epic will send it to that ace match where they can now rely on their big heavy hitters. Almost a massive, massive upset in this one, but it looks like just barely barely the Epic Systems is going to send it to that ace match here. And by the way, the ace match is going to be on Submarine. Submarine, that very funky map, very weird map, and well, this is going to be a real challenge now for Garmin. They had their chance. They got some really clutch upset victories, but now they have to pay the piper and face off against one of the big boys here. And well, are they going to be able to do it? Like I said, it is going to be on Submarine. And that is going to be, well, a very short match. Well, actually, it doesn't have to be a short match. It usually is a short match, but not always. And once again, we are headed into that ace match. Sorry about that. There's drinking a smoothie. There was some chia seeds in there, just chewing those. All right, so the ace match is going to be Pancakes versus Unholy. Oh, did we? Oh, we accidentally invited the wrong player. Oops. Exciting match getting to that ace match. What a crazy, crazy setup. And by the way, it is a Swiss format, so as players get, or as teams lose out or win out, they will end up playing against teams with a similar record. So, would have, I mean, this is a little bit of a mismatch on paper, but 2-2, we're headed into that ace match, and anything can happen. I would definitely expect, looking at the lineups of these two teams, for it to have been probably a 3-1 or maybe even a 3-0, but we are getting a real treat going into this ace match. And game number 5, Pancakes looking to clutch it out for his team. Unholy looking to pull off a massive, massive upset. But, I mean, it is very, very possible. Very, very possible. Anything can happen in a single game of StarCraft. That is the way it do be. All right, and we have spawning down in the bottom right, representing Garmin. It is the Red Zerg player, Unholy. And his opponent spawning up in the top left, representing Epic Systems. It is the Blue Protoss player, Pancakes. See if he can serve up some Saturday morning / afternoon delight. Take it to his opponent and see what they can do from there. All right. So, we do have a low ground gateway coming down from Pancakes. Unholy is going to be going for that hatch first here. Very standard opening so far. Submarine is one of those maps where you can definitely 12 pool, and it can be very, very strong. And the reasoning for that, it's a short map. It is a very, very short map. Not a lot of distance between. But, yeah, very cool setup. I believe it's about 4 seconds shorter than the next closest map. Ooh, look at this. Already something a little spicy coming our way. Zealot Burst. And Pancakes, well, he's just going to cut the Scout and just go straight for that Zealot. Now, is he going to cancel this as he sees that no Lings are coming? Or is he going to go across the map with a couple of Zealots? Let's see. Let's see. I have played him before, and he does have a very unique and different way of approaching the game. He is going to be chrono boosting out, in fact, the second Zealot. And this is, well, is it going to be 2 Zealots and an Adept, for example? Let's see. Yes, it will. Oh, wow. Even another chrono boost coming down. Behind all this, still on just a single gas. No tech going to be coming down just yet. He does have enough money now to start up Warp Gate. On the other side of the map, Unholy is just building up some Zerglings here. He's seen this Zealot setup coming across the map. Adept will shade forward, and it is going to be able to make up the distance there. Still no Warp Gate, though. This is a little bit delayed. Unholy. Oh. Zealots. Ooh, you can't pick a fight with that few Zerglings. And this drone getting a little bit lost right here. Oh, wow. Big shade forward. And once again, there's not enough Zerglings to fight. Pancake's going to pick off a lot of his opponent's Zerglings right there. First Creep Tumor will get dropped. No inject coming down on the main base just yet. This one Zealot will get taken out. Another one very low on HP, but not quite going to go down. Ooh, Adept will shade into the natural. And Pancakes, oh no! Unholy trying to go for the surround. Not quite able to close the jaws on that. And Pancakes will pick off another drone right there. Very nice for him. Now, I will say that this is a little bit funky. One gas. He did not build Warp Gate. Pancakes. Oh my god, this is a huge blunder. This is a potentially game-losing blunder in the ace match. Now, he is in a good position in this game. Oh, he just noticed. Just noticed now. Okay, this is not too late for him, but that is problematic so far. Unholy is going for a Roach Warren. He's only on 25 drones, though. And even with Burrow coming down, this is going to be a really rough everything. For the Zerg player, Pancakes is cutting probes despite going up to a third Nexus. He is only mining off that one gas still. Oh man, forced to build Zealots out of gateways. That is a sad sight to look at. Nexi do have a good amount of Chrono Boost though, so we can get that Warp Gate out relatively quickly considering the game state. Oh man, this is so much aggression coming down from both players. Unholy going for that massive Roachling with Burrow, by the way, play. Whereas Pancake's just going for those charge lots. And this is going to be a lot of charge lots, but this is also going to be a good number of Roaches. 9 Roaches will be out, and there is going to be a lot of Zergling support. Charge is actually not done yet, and these Lings, they can actually run into the main base. Oh, they're going to depower 2 gateways immediately. These Zealots, they're a little bit lost right now. 2 gateways do get unpowered, and the Zerglings and Roaches are going to make their way into the natural. Oh, these Roaches get into the wall, create a choke, and they are going to block out these Zealots. Oh my god, what a catastrophe for Pancakes. All Unholy needs to do... Oh, but he's not doing it. All he needed to do right there was go into the main base with those Zerglings while the Roaches hold the position at the natural. He's still holding pretty well, but Zealots coming in from the main base will be able to get the surround. And Unholy, oh no, caught on a move command, is going to lose all of these forces. That looked very, very dicey for Pancakes for just a moment, and that actually could have been the game right there, but Unholy unfortunately falling apart a little bit under the pressure, and I think Pancakes is going to be able to make this one happen. He's building more Zealots at home. He still keeps a decent probe count, much better than his opponent, and he's got a Void Ray on the way and so many charge lots going across the map right now, and I think that is going to be too much for Unholy to deal with. He's got a good number of Zerglings going for a counterattack. That is really nice, but he cannot hold it home. These Zealots are so strong. They are so buff and tanky, and well, these Zerglings, they are going to try and get into the main base, but there's already a Void Ray out, and the Zealots at home have picked off 14 workers, 15, and they are not going to be denied. The warp in back home by Pancakes is going to be able to take care of these Zerglings, and Unholy, he's not going to be able to do it here. There's just no way. He's down at 19 supply. Nice target fire on these drones, picking off a lot of them, and Pancakes will manage to secure this one and send it into that ace, or sorry, take it for his team. Epic Systems. Well done, and that was a scary set of moments there. Once again, if those Zerglings had got into the main base, I do think that could have very easily been the end of the game right there, and that could have been a massive, massive upset. and we're going to be figuring out a winner's interview here. And, well, should be trying to set that up right now. All right, so we are just going to set this up real quick. Oh. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to be getting the gentleman on here, Pancakes, for his team. All right, and I am joined by Pancakes, the team captain, and I guess the heroic ace of the team. How are you doing? Oh, 1 sec. Looks like you are muted. Is that on?
Sorry about
there
that.
There you go. Perfect.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Awesome. So you are the team captain for Epic Systems. Is this your guys' first year in the league? Tell us a little bit about your history.
Yeah, this is our first year in the league. There was we competed. Well, yeah, some people competed in the After Hours Gaming League several years back in like 2014, and we had some good performance there. I wasn't with the company at that time. I just joined this past summer, and I wanted to bring back the team. So
Awesome. That's awesome. That's really great to hear. And I mean, I used to organize a collegiate team, so I know all about the rigors of getting people on board and scheduling and all that. It can be a hassle, but it's a lot of fun too, because it's a good way to like foster some friendships in a community there. So you mentioned the After Hours Gaming League. Obviously, this is a little bit of the spiritual successor to that. Now this is your guys' first year here. Do you have any goals for the team? Obviously, on paper, this was probably a little bit of a theoretically should have been a little bit of a blowout, but you guys got a little bit caught off guard by some cheeky builds. Obviously, you were able to clutch it out in the end, but yeah, tell us a little bit about your goals and preparation and what your expectations are for the league.
Yeah, so our goals. Well, I guess we're not really sure, just because we don't know how. I mean, I'm kind of new to the corporate scene, so I don't really know like what the good teams are to beat and how good they are. But so yeah, I feel like for this season, I'd like to just kind of get a feel for like who the players are and maybe like learn their styles, and that will like help set a good like concrete goal for next season.
Yeah,
But,
fair enough.
We want to do as well as we can.
Of course, yeah. Just like Starcraft, scouting is important. You got to figure out what the strengths and weaknesses are. That makes sense. And just to give you a little bit of information, Amazon always packs a very tough roster. Microsoft has been pretty good. I think Amazon this year it now has 3 teams. 2 of them are going to be very competitive, so definitely watch out there. but yeah, no, I think it's going to be an exciting time. Do you guys have now? Of course, this is all for charity. Do you guys have a charity picked out for your team? If you guys can manage to make it far, make it into that money.
Yeah, we picked Doctors Without Borders. As a healthcare company, it's very close to what our mission is, and yeah, we're excited to support them.
Absolutely, that they're one of the best out there. I think that's a good thing, and like you said, it matches with your mission statement, so that's kind of cool too. Now, last thing before I let you go, do you have any shout outs? Anyone you want to thank? Anyone on the team that you're like, yeah, these guys are great, like, or anything necessarily, to look forward to for the season?
Yeah, certainly want to shout out Patrick and Grant. Patrick is Lysander and Grant is Zeman, for just helping to bring the kind of organized practices and like help set up the Discord server, get people to come to practice. So yeah, and yeah, we're just looking forward to playing more games.
Awesome. So that's great. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to those guys. Cool that you were able to organize this for your team. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. Hopefully we'll see you in the playoffs. Have a wonderful afternoon.
All right, thank you.
Oh, awesome. And so that was the winner, winning the ace match for his team, Pancakes. And next up, we are going to have an interview with the leader of Garmin Fenix. And just going to get that set up real quickly here. So we are joined by... Oh.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Do you want to introduce yourself to the fans out there?
Yeah, so my name's Tom. My screen name is Sunflasher, but I'm with Garmin as the team captain.
Awesome. You guys put up an impressive performance today, sending it to that ace match. Almost clutched it out. Real close. Well, first of all, why don't you introduce the team a little bit? Talk about how long you guys have been in the league, what your history is. Just tell us about yourselves.
So we started participating back 7 years ago in the AHGL as well. Have fielded a team for most of those seasons. The players have changed quite a bit over the years, but the original goal was just to get a bunch of people together and have fun. And we've been able to continue that throughout all of these seasons. I think this year we have, I want to say at least 3, maybe 4 new players, and it's been really fun to just meet people from all over the continent, really, because we've got satellite offices all over nowadays. And what started out as just a few guys in our headquarters office has really expanded. And we get together on a weekly basis. Before coronavirus, we would sometimes meet up in conference rooms and watch replays together and strategize and play over lunch. But even still, we managed to have a good time and just chat quite a bit about Starcraft, and it encouraged us all to play more often too.
That is awesome. That sounds like a real community you've built there, which is pretty cool. Obviously, it's all about competition, but at the same time, it should be more about fun. It's none of us are going to GSL. I don't think any of us is going to make it to the round of 8 of ESL anytime soon. I know I'm not. But it's really cool to see that you've built a community for. Well, you've just continued to build a community. Now, obviously, you guys have played for a while. Do you have any specific goals for the season moving into it? Is it just going to be more of the same? Obviously, with coronavirus, it's a little difficult to get together, but.
Right. No, I mean, our goal since the beginning has always been just to have a good time and have fun. We recognize that we're not fielding a team of grandmasters or high masters or anything like that. So just get out there and have fun and really try and keep the matches as competitive as possible, which our goal for this week was, hey, let's take it to ace, guys, and we did, and I'm really proud of the efforts everybody put in. Everybody practiced, their strategies, and executed, and I think it was pretty fun to watch.
Oh, it was a blast. I had a great time casting that. And you guys were on the verge of a 3-0. If there was like a sentry at the top of the ramp, I think in game number 3 and just kept those stalkers out, I'm pretty sure you just would have won the game right there, won the series 3-0.
Yeah, and I told Velvike, and I'm partially responsible for that because I helped him practice that build over and over and over, and I didn't put enough early pressure on him when we were practicing. So
Fair enough. But no, it was a great performance from you guys. I'm really excited to see you guys moving forward, and really awesome to hear just about the attitude you guys have for the team. That's really, really cool. And as well, do you want to talk about the charity you guys are playing for?
Sure. So we play for the United Way of Greater Kansas City. It's a charity that Garmin has been partnered with for over a decade at this point, and a lot of contributions from Garmin go towards that organization. So we're just trying to continue that as much as we can.
Awesome, that's fantastic. United Way, a great organization. They do a lot of really good work, and it's cool to see kind of a local thing. Even though you guys are, you said, an international company with a lot of different satellite places. Now, last thing, do you guys have anyone you want to, anyone you specifically want to shout out on the team, or any social media you want to pimp out, or anything like that?
Gosh, you put me on the spot. No, I mean, I don't. All the players I want to give a shout out to for just practicing hard and coming together with a great attitude and having fun. No matter who we're playing against, we always try to have a good time. And also give a shout out to our coach. He goes by Avos, but he's not with Garmin, but he helps us out frequently and gives us some great strategies. And I know he's watching, so hey, Avos. Otherwise, yeah, I think that's about it.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in the coming weeks. Hopefully, we can cast a couple more of your matches. See some more cheeky plays, because you had some very prepared builds, and even in that game number 4, if you could have just if he had like run into the main base with those Zerglings, and then the roaches just sat in the little choke. It was I was rooting for it, or no, I guess no, that was the ace match. But I was like rooting for the upset. You know how it is.
Yeah, no, that one kept me on the edge of my seat. I'm going to have to go back and process that game, because that was a fun one to watch and figure out how that could have gone differently. But I think it was a really good effort.
Oh, it was a tremendous effort, and I'm really happy to see it from you guys. And yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll see more from you in the future. For now, have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and yeah, final words.
Check out Garmin. We have a lot of fun stuff. It's fun that we have a watch named after my favorite Protoss character, so check that out too. And thanks again for watching.
Awesome. And quickly, what is that watch?
The Fenix.
Hey, there we go. All right. Have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you very much for stopping in.
Thanks, you too.
Awesome. And that is going to wrap up the, I guess, the regular side, the corporate side of this broadcast. And I'm going to put up a break screen and get set up for the collegiate side of that. And yeah, once again, congratulations to Epic Systems. A very close match. Was able to clutch it out 3-2, but good performance from Garmin as well, looking really, really solid there. And once again, big thank you to the CEA for having me on here, Gilded for sponsoring, as well as Shopify. And yeah, we should be back in a little bit. I will give you an update on time in just a little bit. Just got to coordinate the stuff with the collegiate side. But yeah, tune in next week for sure if you're here for just the corporate side, and collegiate side will be coming up in a little bit. All right, so a quick update. We will be back at basically in just shy of an hour for the collegiate side. It will be starting at 1 p.m. PST or 4 p.m. EST. So we're going to bring the stream down for now. I will come back, and it is going to be the University of Chicago. I always do this. I always put myself on the spot. And University of Chicago versus another team. University of Chicago versus, I think it might be Michigan. But I am going to confirm that. University of Chicago versus UC Irvine. Awesome. Oh, actually, before I let you go, okay. So, as well, coming up on this Tuesday evening, we are going to be doing a little map selection stream for the following week, and it is going to say, oh, pardon me. It is going to be a neat little thing. It will be on the CEA _SC2 Twitch page. It's going to be this Tuesday, like I said, September 22nd at 6 p.m. Pacific. That is 9 p.m. EST. It's going to be myself, one of the organizers of the Starcraft 2 section, Whisper, and one of the total organizers of the CEA, Brad. And the three of us are going to be discussing stuff about the upcoming league, as well as we're going to be selecting leagues or selecting maps for week number 3. So you're going to be, we're going to be letting basically Twitch chat decide what the maps are going to be. So it's going to be Design It Live will be the theme. So that is going to be for week number 3. So basically, the matches coming up on the the 27th of, is that right? That doesn't seem right. No, that's going to be for the matches coming up in the 3rd week, basically. But we are going to be discussing what it is to kind of run the league a little bit from the back end side. Just some cool stuff overall that'll give you some insight into what's going on. And yeah, make sure to tune in on Tuesday, September 22nd at 9 p.m. EST or 9 p.m. PST. Nope, 9 p.m. EST or 6 p.m. EST. Sorry about that. And yeah, like I said, we will be back in about 50 minutes for the collegiate series. It is going to be UC Irvine versus the University of Chicago. And yeah, we will see you then. Thanks so much for tuning in. Oh, make sure to follow the stream, by the way. And yeah, have a wonderful afternoon. Until then, thanks so much for tuning in.